Hey guys, Peter here. Today I have 4 unusual but effective hacks to get you into medical school. Tip number 1, choose an easier and less rigorous major. Now I chose psychology, however there's also sociology, public health, anthropology, etc. The main objective is to keep your GPA as high as possible and to reduce your chances of screwing up your grades. This is a very underrated method known by pre-meds as they feel forced to major in biology, chemistry, biochemistry, and other stuff of that nature. The truth really is schools do not care what you major in as long as you complete the prerequisites. Number 2, taking a prereq at a community college or a less competitive 4-year institution. If you do poorly in a class, or if you've heard of students historically doing poorly in a class, I would advise you to take it at a community college or a less competitive 4-year institution. Doing this will increase your chances of getting an A. However, I do not recommend you to take all your prereqs at a community college. Instead, take 1 or 2. And in the end, if it's just a few, medical schools really will not care about this. Number 3, consider a DIY postbac or a formal postbac program. The good thing about DIY postbac, which is what I decided to do, is that it is a lot cheaper and you can decide how many classes at once you can take. Therefore, you can go at your own pace and really build your lifestyle around this. It is also a lot cheaper. A formal post-bac program is more expensive. However, if you meet the minimum academic thresholds and you graduate from this program, it usually ends up in a guaranteed acceptance or even a direct interview with that school. So pick whichever is right for you. Tip number 4, consider HBCUs, which are historically black colleges. They have a lower GPA and Mcat average. However, they are very mission driven. So I would advise you to read upon their mission statement and see if you are a good candidate for them. Also, I would consider DO schools. DO schools also have a lower GPA and Mcat average compared to their MD counterparts. They are, however, more forgiving and open to non-traditional applicants and for those who decide to reinvent themselves later in their lives. If and only if these 2 options plus MD schools all do not work out for you, then and only then I would advise you to go Caribbean. Caribbean should be the last resort. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed these 4 tips. They're very non-orthodox and very underrated, but if you follow these tips like I did, you will get into a US medical school. I will be matriculating this fall 2020. If it worked for me, I am 100% sure it can work for you. Alright, peace.